Hey Aries Taurus, welcome in to your Pisces season tarot reading here at Cusp Roses. My name is Gabrielle. For anybody new here, welcome in, and if you are a returning viewer, welcome back, my loves. Special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad-free. I love you all so very much, and I thank you for your love and support. It truly means the world to me. If you want to become a channel member for exclusive viewer perks and so much more, you can check out that link in the description box below, or you can click that join button next to subscribe underneath this video if you see it. Both options will take you to my membership page where you can overview the tiers that I offer and join wherever you feel comfortable. All right, I would love to have you guys on the more intimate side of my channel, but in the meantime and in between time, Aries Taurus, I'm hype. I'm so hyped for you right now. It's not even funny. The meditation energy I just got, yes, Aries Taurus, yes. It seems like you did it, or you're about to do something that the divine, your angels, your ancestors have been almost damn near maybe even begging you to do. You're about to do it. You are going to come out of some sort of stronghold that has been on you for a long time. I could feel it. The weight's been heavy, but you're breaking through it. You are getting divine assistance with this, okay? Yeah, it's almost like there's something in the air, something in the energy. Could be that Saturn-Neptune conjunction that we've had by the time you've seen this, okay? Keep in mind, members are watching this well in advance, almost 2 weeks early, okay? This season, this round, it's not always like that, but it worked out this way. But yeah, it's like you finally get to that point, Aries Taurus. You finally find the strength and the courage to break yourself free from something that was holding you in low vibration, okay? You definitely have a couple aces coming your way to support you in this. I definitely felt a couple different elements, but they felt new. That's why I'm saying aces, maybe. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be so good. You did it, Aries Taurus. I'm so proud of y'all, okay? Yeah, fire earth energies are doing big things, making big moves, shifting out of large and long, heavy cycles. Yeah, it's kind of like you've been hearing that call to go within, Aries Taurus. You maybe have been ignoring it for a long time. There's something that finally clicks. Like you finally just do it and it works out so well for you. It works out so well for you because I almost want to say, guess what's coming? It's about to be like a wish fulfilled. Some wish that's been in your heart for a while, you're about to receive it because you showed up. That's how they want me to say it. You showed up. You showed up in your own world, in your own life. You stood up to your own demons. Yeah, it's like you did it. Or you're doing it. Maybe this is just a season-long thing, or maybe this is the beginning of that cycle for you. Whatever it is, it leads to wish fulfillment. I feel like you're going to be so proud of yourself and so happy just on your own energy, off your own vibe. Not anything else making you happy. You just actually feeling happy. Maybe for the first time in a long time, Aries Taurus. Yeah. Congratulations. That's awesome. Now, what just flipped over here? If anything, hold on. Let's talk about it a little bit more, because what I saw were, I said aces and I felt them, but I want to know which ones. Not me being nosy. But if I'm saying wish fulfillment, that would be like the 9 of Cups. So it could be an Ace of Cups. At least one of them. It felt like more than one. Okay. Yeah, it's like, okay. It's like you finally start working with spirit, working with your higher self, as opposed to being in resistance to your higher self. You're finally working with it. And when I tell you it's about to lead you into so much wish fulfillment, Aries, Taurus, you might even want to kick yourself for waiting this long to start, or for resisting this for so long. But either way, all is as it should be. All is as it should be. Show me this ace energy. What's coming in? What's all this exciting energy? I was just excited feeling it. It felt like a breakthrough. Like a sigh of relief. Like, oh, finally. God dang it, Aries Taurus. God, no. No, I'm just teasing. No, you made it. It's just good. It's good. I feel like this is a point that your ancestors and your angels have been trying to get you to. That the divine has been trying to get you to for a minute. But you've been bullheaded. Yes. Yes, Lord. I can feel it. You've been stubborn. You've been bullheaded against it. Doesn't surrender feel so good, Aries Taurus? That's what this season's about. It's about surrender. Thank you, divine. They're very Piscean. It's about surrendering. It's a higher order. Come on, man. The Hierophant. I can't make it up. Finally, you're stepping into your power. Again, congratulations, Aries Taurus. Show me more about this Hierophant. That's way too many. Show me more about this Hierophant. Ooh. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. Like I said, it feels like your angels and ancestors have been trying to get you to this point. In a minute, they maybe even, for a slight little moment, Aries Taurus kind of gave up. Okay, gave up trying to get you in this Hierophant energy, which is where you need to be, especially right now. Okay, why the Temperance in reverse? The Five of Swords, okay. Yeah, it was like a mental battle here, maybe, Aries Taurus. Look, Ace of Wands, that's one of the aces coming. Six of Cups. It was a mental battle. Yeah. But like I said, the divine is trying to, okay. The divine was trying to show you that your harmony lies in stepping into the Hierophant. That's just what it is. Fire, earth energies, there is a layer or a level of wisdom that you need to step into this season. Stepping into it unlocks new doors, new pathways, new gates, new portals, new energy for you. But you have to step into the wisdom. You step into the wisdom by applying the knowledge. That's what wisdom is. You can read all the books, you can know all the things, listen to all the tapes, the podcasts, all that. But if you don't apply it to your life, it's just information. Information becomes wisdom when you apply it. Yeah, I almost want to say you might have been running out of time, Aries Taurus. Six of Swords. Wheel of Fortune, absolutely. The clock was ticking on you stepping into this transformation, you going through this process. In order to be the Hierophant, stepping into the wisdom, letting go of the old, embracing the new. Clarify? Thank you. Oh, shoot. Three of Swords. Okay. That's what you had to clear out of. This was maybe a major trust issue. I could feel it. Aries Taurus, you didn't trust it. You did not trust that the divine was going to hold you, carry you, walk you through this, cover you, show you what you needed to see, make it happen for you. You didn't trust it. Maybe didn't trust it because it might have required patience that you just didn't have. Patience is also a virtue for a reason. It's something you practice. Okay. Tell me a little bit more. Thank you. The Hangman, now you see it a different way. Yeah, like I said, okay, it's Neptune. Neptune is helping you out with this. Neptune being in Aries along with Saturn. Yeah. That's a, I just heard a swift kick in the pants. That's a swift kick into, you need to get into that Hierophant energy. You better get to getting. Okay, if you thought the universe was playing with you, Aries Taurus, they are not. Ace of Cups. Okay, now that Neptune is in Aries, show me how that's showing up for Aries Taurus. What does Neptune want to say with this? Right, now you get a new perspective on the Three of Swords. Now you better understand what was holding you back. You. And the lack of patience. Which, yeah, that's definitely not going to be in your wheelhouse of strengths right off the bat. Just because of that Aries Taurus dynamic. Patience? No. No, not at all. I want what I want when I want it, and I better get it today. Or else I'm upset. And that's all right. That's okay. But it feels like and seems like you're starting to evolve that. Come on now, King of Swords with the world. Yeah, you're starting to evolve that. Good job. Great job, Aries Taurus. Yeah, it's time to close out that cycle for sure with that way of thinking, maybe even, or just, yeah, it's time for a new beginning. Your mind is changing. Come on. And the Sun, the best card you could get, and for the better. For the better. Yeah. This is your freedom. This is your freedom. Finally, Aries Taurus, you're starting to see what was getting in the way of you being in the Sun energy, you receiving positive vibes, you moving in a positive direction, the lack of patience, and that Three of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the Horseman of Pentacles. Yeah. You had to discover that you were worthy of that Hierophant energy. You are worthy of the wisdom that the divine is laying out for you. That, applying what you know is a good and great investment. It's also a sign of self-respect. You disrespect yourself when you don't act in wisdom. That's where the self-sabotage can come in. That's where all these things can start going awry. Applying what you know, acting in wisdom is a sign of self-respect. That's what you had to learn. Or hopefully you're learning it this season, if that hasn't fully settled into your lesson bank just yet. Show me Temperance in reverse, Divine. Yeah. Go out. Yeah. Horseman of Swords and the Emperor. Right. If it was outside of your control, you're the Emperor, Aries Taurus energy. If it's outside of your control, then you can't really trust it. That's the mindset you were operating under. Taking action from that space of control as opposed to surrender. Yeah, Temperance in reverse. Taking too much action, actually. Not allowing your magnetism to work for you. Okay? Letting the ego get in the way. Speaking from the ego when it's not needed or necessary, or again, that's a part of the self-sabotage. You say something from the ego, it comes back to bite you in the butt. You take action from the ego, it comes back and bites you in the butt. Why? Because the divine has been trying to teach you surrender and patience. It's a big part of your lessons here when you incarnate under that energy. Temperance in reverse, why? Thank you. Come on, High Priestess. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. How do you surrender to your higher self? How do you trust your inner knowing? How do you trust the divine? How do you trust what you can't see, what you can't touch? How do you trust what's beyond your control? What's beyond the tangible? Some of y'all might not have even believed in a higher power at one point, because it's too illogical, right? Too woo-woo, too abstract. Yeah. Some of y'all were moving faster than your intuition could even talk to you and speak to you, get to you. Yeah, all of this is closing out the world. Saturn. Now you understand, applying what you know, trusting your higher self, listening to your intuition, sitting still enough to hear your own truth, waiting for that guidance pays off better than any sort of action you could take outside of that energy. That intuition, the source within you, is not there to destroy you. It's not there to confuse you. It's there to guide you. The more you trust in its guidance, the more you stay in alignment, the more everything that's meant and destined for you can be and exist in your world. It's about getting out of your own way, Aries, Taurus. Congratulations. I think you're going to do it. I see you doing it. I felt it. I felt it. You got this. Show me the Five of Swords. The Seven of Wands, right. Learning how to put your proper boundaries up with all the chitter chatter, all the things everybody else wants to say, everybody thinks you should, and da-da-da-da, and what everyone else believes. What do you believe, Aries, Taurus? What is your higher self telling you? What is your inner compass pointing towards? Don't really matter what everybody else got going on or what everybody else feels. You are the only one living your life. Remember that. Yeah, this is about taking your power back too. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Ooh, it's at the back of the deck. Okay, the Seven of Cups. Sevens could be significant for you. Six could also be significant. Here comes the Ace of Wands to clear up that emotional confusion, that toxicity. Drinking from everybody else's cups gonna get you drunk. I don't know why I keep getting all these little sayings. The Eight of Cups, yeah. So you might have to learn how to, that's what's in everybody else's cup isn't for me. I got to figure out first and foremost my own cup, and then what that cup's meant to hold. So I can sip from that, because that's the cup that's meant for me. Trying to do it everybody else's way might not fully work for you. This is about carving out your own path here, Aries, Taurus, and it's not going to look like everybody. Show me the Six of Cups. Devil in reverse. I'm trying to tell you, like I said, you are releasing a strong hold. Coming out of fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of, again, what you can't see, what you can't hold, what you can't control. Show me the Six of Swords. Thank you, Divine. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Some of y'all might have been really afraid to open your heart up to receive something. But it almost feels like once you heal something, or once something comes into balance emotionally for you with that Six of Cups, it turns that toxicity upside down. It frees you. Again, like I said, this is your freedom. Clarify the Hangman. Thank you. Yeah. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're going to be shown a lot, Aries, Taurus, if it hasn't started already, about how something that you've been saying, your words, your communication, yeah, definitely something about your third house could be significant. How that's been coming from an emotional block. Four of Pentacles, a closed heart chakra. And that heart chakra was closed because of that devil energy being upright. The Seven of Cups. Creating a lot of conflicting emotions, maybe even. It's like, it was hard. Oh, Pisces energy. Yeah. All right. Some of y'all could have Pisces in your chart or a significant Pisces placement, but it seems like this Pisces season is going to start showing you where your lack of boundaries was having you bleed into certain pathways or timelines, and other timelines bleed into you, where that bleeding wasn't supposed to happen, or it's not meant to be, or like you needed to kind of have a barrier here. Absorbing things that aren't meant for you to absorb, projecting things that aren't meant for you to project. A lot of what you thought, what you believed to be true, was coming from a very wounded space. The Five of Cups. Coming from your disappointments, your letdowns, heartbreak. Show me the Three of Swords. Thank you, Divine. Ooh, Strength in reverse. Yeah. It was coming from the feeling of being weak. Thinking that you're weak when you're not. Believing that having emotions and feelings and being intuitive and connected and receptive makes you weak, when it doesn't. It actually strengthens you. Strength is not muscle, force, grit, or power. Strength in its truth is vulnerability. Some of y'all, the lack of vulnerability is what led to the Three of Swords, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're learning a lot. The Hermit. Tower wanted to fall out too. This is going to be a very illuminating season for you, Aries, Taurus. If you haven't hit this energy yet, you absolutely will over the next 4 weeks. Yeah. No longer fighting that call to surrender into the Hermit, to fall into a union and a relationship and a bond with the source, the intuition, God, the universe, nature, however you name it, within you. Surrendering to that call this season, I'm trying to tell you, it's going to unbind you from so much. It's going to free your energy so much. Show me the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles, Divine. Thank you. Clarify. Yeah, come on. The Wheel of Fortune. You're getting your self-respect back. You're redefining or amplifying, rediscovering your self-worth. And also seeing how, again, the thoughts, beliefs, and actions that you might have been moving in was not a reflection of your worth, your value. It was a reflection of your pain. Clarify temperance in reverse with the high priestess. Yeah, and all of that changes once you surrender and let that go. Page of Wands with the Emperor again. Trying to stay in control. Trying to stay in control was keeping you small. Was keeping you from being illuminated in the ways that you maybe wanted to be, exalted in the ways that you wanted to be, revered in the ways you wanted to be, respected. Again, it all starts with the self. Temperance in reverse with the High Priestess, Divine. Thank you. Page of Wands. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Now that you have your High Priestess intact, now that you are trusting your intuition, now that you're more receptive to guidance from the divine, to listening, and acting based off what you're hearing, what you're seeing, what you're receiving, it does, again, you're going to be excited. Like, it's so much more for you to experience here, for you to have, for you to gain, Aries, Taurus, in this life. But it's like you're at a point where you can't really step further without God, without the divine, without the universe. Yeah, period. Now that you've re-sparked some sort of faith energy, or you will have a rebirth of your faith, your spirituality, your spiritual nature, you start to move in harmony with the world, with the universe, as opposed to against it. You start to build a stronger defense and guard against the Five of Swords, against half-truths, against manipulation, against lies and deception, illusions. Clarify the Ace of Wands with the Seven of Cups. Thank you. Another ace, exactly. Nothing but the truth here, Aries, Taurus. Neptune is helping you see something for what it truly is. And you can then gain a lot of wisdom from what you see. But it is always up to you to allow yourself to see it. Allow your mind to change. Allow yourself to be led, Aries, Taurus. I think you're so used to either being the leader or wanting to be the leader. Probably in moments where you need to be led. That's surrender. Empress energy. Like, it's a part of it. High Priestess. You got the High Priestess and the Hierophant out here. Again, a higher order. Let that lead you. It's like there's a time to be rebellious, Aries, Taurus, and then there's a time again to surrender. You might have been being rebellious when it was time to surrender, and then surrendering when it's time to be rebellious. You had it twisted. But that was coming from pain. Okay. Show me the Six of Cups with the Devil in reverse. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. A lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of thinking about the past, staying stuck in nostalgia. Oh, back then. Oh, remember when? And yeah, it's like maybe memories had held you captive at one point. Or you were allowing the past to speak for the present. Well, that happened to me, so that's never going to happen again. Or, well, last time I was vulnerable, this happened, so nope, never catching me like that again. But then you're blocking yourself from all this abundance because you're not letting that go. You're not learning the lesson of it. You're just holding on to it. You're not alone. Your fellow fire earth energies are in the same boat with you. So if you want to watch those, that would be Leo, Virgo, and Sag Cap. I encourage you to do so, y'all. Okay? It's all energy there to serve you. The Lovers, exactly, the Six of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. Blocking yourself off to things that were in alignment with you because you're holding on to the view of the past. You're letting one situation define the whole picture. You're letting one mishap, one mistake, one little slip up, whatever happened, one lesson learned be a lifetime sentence. Show me the Hangman with the Horseman of Swords, Divine. Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah. And the Horseman of... Oh. And the Page of Swords in reverse. Right. Like I said, you had it all twisted. You had it backwards. There were a lot of maybe misunderstandings, too. Because you weren't necessarily patient enough to allow your higher self to guide you, or teach you, or show you, or answer those questions for you. It's almost like here, Aries, Taurus, you're coming out of a cycle or a season or an energy where there was no room for nuance. Everything is black and white. If it's not this, it's that. It can't be a gray area. It can't be nuance. No, 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 no. If it's this, then it's that. And that's what's been holding you back. Because in order to handle the nuance of situations, you have to have your high priestess intact. You have to be able to discern and decipher and feel. But if you're closing yourself off from feeling and you're not trusting your intuition, yeah, you're going to live in a black and white world. But there's so many other colors to experience, to see, to feel, to get to know, to love. But you are limiting your palette. That stops. That ends this season. Show me the Hangman and the Horseman of Swords. Just one, Divine. Thank you. Clarify. That's more than one. Yeah, the Four of Wands in reverse with the Eight of Swords in reverse. It's almost like, I can't be blindsided, or I won't go through it again if I don't choose it again. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's kind of running a little bit. And we all do it. We all do it. Okay? This isn't a judgment towards you, Aries, Taurus. Everybody does it. I can't be blindsided again if I don't step into the agreement again. Again, the Empress at the bottom. Especially, so maybe this is centered around love and relationships for some of y'all. Last time I committed, I got hurt. I was betrayed. Da-da-da-da-da. Never doing that again. But it's like that was one situation that maybe wasn't meant to be a lifetime. Maybe it was just to teach you a lesson. Don't close yourself off from love just because at one point or love didn't go right. Like, do you see what I'm saying? It's like that's how the mind's been limiting you a little bit. Show me the Hangman. Thank you. Come on, the Moon. In truth, I think this is a lot of fear that you've been operating out of, Aries, Taurus, and again, we all do it. So when you are in that fear, yeah, you're going to be a little sharp with the Knight of Swords. You're going to jump to conclusions and assumptions to try to protect yourself. I've seen this before, so no, I'm not going to let it in. But again, nuance. When you have your High Priestess intact, you're not necessarily afraid of cycles repeating because you'll be able to read the energy. You'll be able to discern and decipher as you move forward. But when you run from your intuition, you disconnect yourself from your intuition and then move out of fear, it creates misalignment in your life. It holds you back, or it blocks you off from experiencing things that you really need to experience and or that are truly meant for you. Deep down, you want love. You want that harmony. You want that kind of connection, but you're afraid to go there because you don't want to get hurt. And again, who wants to be hurt? Or you don't want to be blindsided by something. Again, of course, who wants to go through that? Nobody. But when you move with your High Priestess intact, you'll be able to have the foresight. So nothing can blindside you. Your intuition already told you. It's just a matter of listening. Okay, that takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of courage. Two of Swords. Nuance, being able to discern that this and that can be true. Right? Yes, that happened in the past. Yes, that sucked. Yes, maybe somebody or whatever happened. Sure. That doesn't mean that that's going to happen every single time. Somebody could have or feel familiar and still be a different person and a different experience for you. Why? I feel like I keep wanting to bring it back to love. So this could be in love and romance for you, Aries, Taurus. Yeah, the Emperor. But it's the control. You can't control what other people do. You can't control what other people feel. You can't control what other people think. All you can control is yourself. But when you allow yourself to be out of control, you see what I'm saying? It's like, but if you can't control yourself, it's like, you darn sure can't control anybody else. So then everything just gets out of whack. All right. Sun energy with the Hermit. Last card here, Divine. Clarify the Sun and the Hermit. Ooh. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Why do I almost fear here, Aries, Taurus, that you might have been focusing on one aspect of self, one aspect of life, thinking that that was going to be the remedy for this pain? I won't feel this way if I have this number in my bank account, or if I go do this, or if I achieve that. But yet, maybe those achievements and things have happened and you still feel the same. It's not the remedy. What you need to do, the Sun and the Hermit, you need to go within. You need to go sit with yourself. You need some solitude, I feel like. And if you've been avoiding solitude because you don't want to sit alone, because you don't want to feel what you need to feel, that's your answer right there. You need to feel it. Because in truth, I almost feel like the depth of love that you want to experience, especially if this is in romance, you can only have if you know yourself deeply. You can't be on the surface and then expect deep love to find you. Deep love is in the depths. You see what I'm saying? You can't be afraid to go deeper. Deep love isn't going to be shallow or on the surface. Yeah, you know what, Aries, Taurus, it's time for you to learn how to swim through your emotions. That's just what it is. Okay, but it seems like you're going to get some guidance here to do that in Pisces season. Yeah, and it's definitely time for it. All right, so how are you guiding Aries, Taurus here, Divine, to swim through this emotional energy, do the healing that they need to do, and go within so they can step into this wisdom and start activating cycles that they need to be a part of? What does that look like in your guidance here, Divine, for Aries, Taurus? Thank you. The lighthouse. You're afraid to go too far out because you don't want to lose sight of the shore. Shallow energy. But you got a lighthouse. The light will always bring you back. Yeah, like I said, some of y'all got to go in the cave, in the hermit cave. You need solitude. You need some transformation. You need to sit with spirit. Sit with your soul. Sit with your higher self. Healing. Yeah, the light at the end of the tunnel for some of y'all is coming up. If you've already started this healing journey, okay? Yeah, you got the tree, the panther. Let me tell you, what did I say? Your ancestors and your angels are watching the choices and decisions you make. Please know that, Aries, Taurus. Funny, there's panthers here too outside of the cave. Are you going to trust that your ancestors are guiding you in the right way, that your angels are guiding you in the right way, spirit, source, God, universe, nature, guiding you in the right way? Or are you going to stay in distrust of the very energy that makes you? You're at a crossroads for sure. And no matter what you choose, it's not going to help you evade or avoid challenges. It's almost like a choice of you can go forward with the support of the world, the support of the divine behind you, or you can go forward without it. Your choice to make. Yeah. Your choice to make. The stairs. But a part of me feels like your soul is ready for the elevation, is ready to climb, is ready to expand and ascend something. It's just a matter of will you allow it. Aries, Taurus. Show me the lighthouse. Clarify. Yeah, the butterflies, you're being called into a lot of transformation. A lot of transcendence. Clarify the cave, the bell. Oof. Yeah, the castle fell on the floor. Clarify the cave. Yeah, the clover and the moon. This is about believing good things can happen to you, Aries, Taurus. The fact that you keep thinking only bad things happen to you, or only things always mess up, or things never go your way, you're thinking that and you're manifesting that. Again, you are a master manifestor energy. It's natural for you, Aries and Taurus. Please be mindful of your thoughts and your words. They will come into existence, whether you wanted to or not. Stop playing with your power. You want to be lucky? Start talking like you lucky. Start speaking, thinking. Some of y'all got to come out of that woe is me. Some of y'all got to come out of that victimhood. It's not serving you. It's creating more victimization for you. More scenarios and situations for you to be victimized. You're creating it. Okay, clarify the cave. What's in that cave for Aries, Taurus? Come on. If you knew the cave led to your own private beach with dolphins swimming and and beautiful sunshine and palm trees and coconuts and fruit and all of that. If you knew going through that cave ended up at the seashore, how quickly would you move through it? But that's the thing, Aries, Taurus. You're never going to necessarily always see the outcome. You got to be brave enough and bold enough and courageous enough to step into the cave, even if you don't know where it's going to land you. That's what the universe is waiting to see. That's what your ancestors are waiting to see from you. Where is the courage? Where is your strength? It's make or break right now, Aries, Taurus. For whoever this message is, it's make or break. What does the tree want to say? Yeah, this is about getting to your destiny for sure. The house, I'm trying to tell you, it's coming from within. Stop looking out. It's within. Like I said, if you keep experiencing bad luck, things keep going the wrong way, or every time you do it, because you're creating it in your belief system, in what you think and what you say, you're calling that energy towards you. That might not be the case always, but for whoever this is for, that's exactly what's happening. Hold on. Not the commercial coming in with the comedic timing. But okay. It's coming from inside the house, which is you. It's an internal thing, Aries Taurus. Show me what the ancestors want Aries Taurus to know with the Panther. Ooh, come on. Come on. The coin. And the forest in reverse. You can't be scared to walk through the forest. Can't be afraid. Especially not when you're getting assistance from your angels and your ancestors. Support from your angels and your ancestors. This is what I mean. You either move forward with their support or you choose the path without their support. Nobody is going to force you to choose one over the other. That's a free will choice you have to make. But understand, the only person saving you is you. Okay? Can I get one for the Panther? The swamp, right. Your ancestors and angels are watching how you navigate right now. Are you going to turn your light on or are you going to keep it off, Aries Taurus? Again, your choice. Clarify the crossroads. The fox. Let's see what you know and what you learned. The fox is quick-witted, quick on their feet. Learns very, very quickly. Super intelligent. That is you. When you want to apply it. But it's up to you to apply it. Okay, clarify the stairs. Yeah. Your inner light is going to light the way up these stairs, up through this ascension. But you got to light the candle. You have to turn it on. How you get that light is by going through the fire, getting through the cave. What's on the other side of the cave? The seashore. Okay. How does your intuition work for you? How is your intuition trying to work for you? The lighthouse and the bell, alerting you and being a guidance system along the way. Don't be afraid to go far out because you always have the lighthouse to bring you back. But you can't get that light, that inner light active. You can't light that candle if you don't go through the transformation, if you don't start applying what you know. It truly is simple, but we make it so complex because we're human and that's what we do. But it's time, Aries Taurus. It's time. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love y'all. I really do. I'm excited for you. This is great. This could be a very powerful moment in your journey, Aries Taurus, should you choose to seize it as such. All right, I really do hope this brought clarity, confirmation, any sort of insight, maybe even truth and healing that you maybe needed for the season of Pisces. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as always. What resonated with you, I'd love to hear it. Make sure you like this video. All right. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It'll also help me pick up on your energy for future readings, okay? Because I do pull messages for my subscribers. All right. If you want a personal reading with me, you can book that at cuspofroses.store. That's linked down below as well. You can also shop your merch, Aries, Taurus. I appreciate the support. All right, my loves, and I'll see you in our next one. Love you lots. Namaste.